Lakers Nation. If you're tired of hearing that the Lakers are in conversations but never pulling the trigger, today's video might finally give you something to get excited about. Because if the reports are true, if Rob Pelinka really is eyeing a young, two-way talent with star potential like Jonathan Kuminga, then we're talking about a move that could define this franchise for the next decade. So before we break it all down, what it would cost, why the Warriors might actually let him go, and why Kuminga might be the exact piece we've been missing, make sure to subscribe to the channel, drop a like on this video, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our latest updates. Let's be honest, Lakers fans have been through the emotional ringer these past few seasons. Between injuries, trades that didn't deliver, and a revolving door of role players, it's been hard to feel like we're building something sustainable. But what if I told you that a 22-year-old with the tools to become a legitimate two-way star is not only available, but could be acquired without giving up our core pieces? That's not just hope. That's strategy. Jonathan Kuminga is the kind of player front offices dream of developing: explosive athleticism, 6 feet 8 inches with a 7-foot wingspan, a body built for switchable defense, and a scoring touch that flashes brilliance. We've seen it: 25-point games, explosive dunks, blocks in transition, 3-level scoring on the right nights. The problem? He's been trapped in a system that never truly committed to him. Golden State's mismanagement of Kuminga has been one of the more head-scratching stories in the NBA. One night he's starting and dropping 26 points with lockdown defense, and the next he's benched for veterans well past their prime or given a DNP. That inconsistency didn't just confuse fans, it's clearly frustrated Kuminga himself. His camp reportedly made it known, he doesn't want to return to the Warriors. And now, Golden State finds themselves in a tough spot. The trade market is cooling. Teams like Phoenix have pulled out. They're stuck between honoring his value and unloading a player who's no longer bought into their system. That's where the Lakers come in. Because while other teams hesitate, LA might be the perfect landing spot, not just for Kuminga, but for the future of the franchise. Think about it: a young, athletic, defensive-minded wing who can grow alongside Luka Doncic, Bronny James, and Ade Mara or there. A team built not just for a playoff run this season, but for sustained dominance over the next 6 to 8 years. Kuminga isn't a finished product, but that's the point. You're buying low on a player whose ceiling is sky-high. Yes, there are financial hurdles. Kuminga reportedly wants around $30 million per year. That's steep, especially for a player who hasn't consistently shown that level of production. But a deal in the $20 to $25 million range is more realistic and keeps the upside well within reach. And with the Lakers already hard-capped, a sign-and trade for Kuminga doesn't actually worsen the cap situation. That's key. It means you can take this swing without blowing up the roster or mortgaging the future. So what would it take? According to reports, Golden State might be forced to accept a package involving players like Rui Hachimura, Dalton Knecht, or Gabe Vincent. Valuable pieces, no doubt, but far from untouchable. If you're telling me we can get a 22-year-old former lottery pick who's averaged 20-plus points per 36 minutes, plays elite defense when locked in, and hasn't even hit his prime, for Rui and a rookie? That's a no-brainer. And let's not forget what the Lakers have become this offseason: a team full of motivation. Luka wants to prove he can win big outside of Dallas. DeAndre Ayton has been labeled soft and overpaid. Marcus Smart is on a revenge tour after Boston shipped him out. This group is hungry. Add a locked-in Kuminga, with something to prove after years of being misused, and suddenly the energy in the locker room shifts. Now you've got a team that's not just talented, but driven. And it's not like Kuminga would be asked to do everything right away. With veterans like LeBron and Luka, and glue guys like Austin Reeves and Smart, Kuminga could ease into a role that actually suits him. Fewer forced ISOs. More transition buckets. More corner threes. Less pressure to carry an offense. He'd get easier looks, more spacing, and finally, a coach willing to define his role and let him grow in it. That could be the key to unlocking his shooting consistency and turning him into a 16 to 18 PPG player in year one. Even in a worst-case scenario, let's say it doesn't fully click, Kuminga's age and skill set mean he'd retain value. he'd still be a tradable asset a year or two down the road. But the upside? That's where the magic is. Because if it does work, you're looking at a Lakers core that could dominate both ends of the floor for years. Luka, Bronny, Kuminga, Mara, or their Ayton. That's size, switchability, shooting, defense, and youth, all under one roof. And with LeBron mentoring from day one, the leadership structure is already built in. This is the kind of move that can change everything. Not just for the standings, but for the culture of the Lakers. We've long been known as a destination for stars in their prime or on their last legs. But what if we became a developmental powerhouse too? What if LA became a place where young stars were made, not just where legends came to retire? That's the vision this front office needs to have. That's the path that starts with Jonathan Kuminga. So now it's over to Rob Pelinka. The opportunity is right there. Golden State has no leverage. Kuminga wants out. The Lakers have the pieces, the cap structure, and the motivation to make it work. What's missing? Just the courage to pull the trigger. You know what to do, Lakers Nation. Hit that like button if you want to see Kuminga in purple and gold. Comment below, who would you be willing to give up to get him? Should we roll the dice on his upside? And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, because whether this deal happens or not, one thing's for sure, the Lakers are not done making moves. The future isn't something we wait for. It's something we build. Let's build it the right way, starting now. Here's a crucial insight for you: diving into financial education can significantly elevate your quality of life. In the realm of finance, take the time to explore bonds and stocks, with a special emphasis on real estate investment trusts, REITs. These investments have the potential to generate passive income. Approach this journey with diligence and opt for reputable investment brokerages globally. By doing so, you'll be laying a solid foundation for a more secure and prosperous future.